This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for more on the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your number one source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about the Boys and Girls Club's summer food program. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
The summer food program makes sure that needy Moses Lake youths won't go hungry. Brant Mayo, executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of the Columbia Basin, said the program reveals the need.
Last year, we served over 11,000 meals to kids in the community.
Beginning Monday, the Boys and Girls Club of the Columbia Basin, Moses Lake School District, and United Way join hands to produce bagged lunches through August 8th. The free brown bag lunches are served at the downtown Moses Lake Club, several school district locations, and McCosh Park. The free lunches are made at Moses Lake High School's cafeteria and are distributed to locations in ice chests. The lunches must be eaten on site and cannot be shared with an adult. Children ages 2 through 18 qualify, and the only requirement is they show up on time at the free lunch locations. Mayo said no sign-up is required for children to qualify. He shared some history on the program.
The free summer food program that we've been doing for about 14 years just kind of came about out of need. A lot of the schools provide, or all the schools provide free and reduced lunch for the kids and during the school year, but there was a big gap where those kids weren't able to access meals during the summer months. So the Boys and Girls Club, along with the school district and United Way, kind of took it upon themselves to create this, or to apply for the summer food program. And so we've been feeding kids ever since.
The program receives about $6,000 from the United Way, and meals must meet U.S. Department of Agriculture nutritional standards.
I just think it fills that gap. The school district does a good job of taking care of those kids that are in need. You know, we've got some schools that where we serve in the summer 90 plus free and reduced lunch. So 90% of the kids are on free reduced lunch. Those kids, a lot of times, just don't have access to a good solid meal during the summer months. So I just think it's a big need in the community.
Moses Lake School District Superintendent Michelle Price said the school district is contracted to provide staff to make and package the bagged lunches.
The school district is a partner in this food service program for the summer months, and we use our staff to provide the food. They order the food, they make the meals, they sack them up and prepare them for pickup from staff from the Boys and Girls Club. So Moses Lake High School, the Skill Center, Larson Heights Elementary, North Elementary, and Frontier Middle School are the school sites.
Mayo said he sees cases of poverty firsthand at the Boys and Girls Club.
You hear the stories about this is the only meal I'm getting today, and they're bringing their siblings because they're not eating also.
For free lunch schedules and locations, call 509-764-9694. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thank you, Jeff. Now we take a look at individuals wanted by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after a short break.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror. Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local farmers insurance agent.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Hi everybody, meteorologist Don Morelli with you here on iFIBER Channel 1 News Weather. Your forecast is brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. We do have a little frontal boundary moving across the next 12 to 18 hours, and it will cool us down a little bit, a little cool start the next couple of days, but then we'll warm it up. In fact, more specifically by Sunday, we'll be back into the heat. Pacific cold front moving on through, we'll call it whipping on through because the winds may get a little gusty at times. Some showers, possibly, but most of that will get squeezed out in the mountains to our west. And then the big news is that above normal temperatures will be coming right back for much of next week. In the meantime, today we topped out at 85 degrees, again, a little cooler with this cool front coming on through for tomorrow. 52 the morning low, almost seasonal levels, but again, the afternoon high about 5 degrees above where we should be this time of the year. No precipitation, also no precipitation in Moses Lake. A daytime high 85 also down there, and 52 degrees for daytime high, and 0.03, that's typo. Should be 00. No precipitation reported. That was from yesterday. Looking at the current conditions, 83 degrees right now with the setting sun, actually a couple hours away. 45 degree dew point, so a little humid out there with the south-southwest breeze. So a little moisture in the air, a front coming on in. There is a slight chance of a shower. So let me take you through the motions for the next 48 to 72 hours. Starting off this evening, you can see here's that frontal boundary again. During the morning hours, it'll be crossing the Cascades with a few showers, and so that might greet us with a little sprinkle in the morning. But you can see how it just comes apart, and really just noticing for occasionally gusty winds with this frontal boundary moving on through. And those gusty winds will last into Saturday, it appears. But all in all, looking like a very nice weekend. Some afternoon puffy clouds here and there, but generally nothing significant. This system out in the Gulf of Alaska, that'll sit back there, and because we're on the east side of that, that'll help pop the temperatures back with a south-southwest breeze kicking back in by, again, the early portion of the work week next week. State-wise, on our Friday, we'll see some showers moving in, especially in the morning hours, western sections with the cold front, and then looking fairly decent in the inland northwest, mid to possibly upper 70s. But closing in into our vicinity, you'll see plenty of sunshine and temperatures not too bad. A little bit below seasonal levels. Again, normal 80 is the daytime high, so about 48 hours of below normal temperatures. You'll see that on the 7-day. Right through Saturday, and then Sunday, we'll see temperatures starting to warm back up. Daytime high on Sunday, right where we were today. In the upper 80s to near 90 for a couple of days to start the work week, and actually wouldn't be surprised if we're still in that hot category near 90 by midweek next week. Well, keep it here. Sports is coming up in just a second. Again, your forecast brought to you by Bud Cleary Toyota dealers.
Hi, Jan. Welcome to the Toyota Time sales event.
We're looking for something safe with a really smooth ride. He's a very light sleeper.
Oh, the Camry's safe and has a smooth, comfortable ride.
Oh, the Camry's perfect.
And you're in luck. It's Toyota Time, so it's a great time for a great deal.
Yes!
You can lease a new 2014.5 Camry for $209 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Welcome back. Our next story is about the big changes happening at the Quincy Animal Shelter. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
The city of Quincy's animal shelter will go from this to this in October. Animal shelter director Rachel Lewis said the tight building of 1,200 square feet will be left behind on Road 9 Northwest. A new facility across town on 6th Avenue Northeast is going up. Cost of the new facility is $787,000. The new shelter will double space for dogs and cats needing a new home in Quincy.
I have 7 indoor-outdoor kennels back here, and then this is kind of the multi-purpose room with the crate set up. So we just kind of arrange and rearrange for our needs.
Lewis said the existing no-kill shelter can comfortably hold a dozen cats and a dozen dogs.
Up into this point this year, we've already rehomed over 200 animals. It's somewhere around 210. So we handle a lot of animals. And typically we have more than 10 of both cats and dogs at any one time. So it's always pretty crowded.
As Quincy grows, so grows the need for animal shelter space. The existing shelter was opened in 2005. Lewis described the new shelter's features.
Our new building over on 6th and C in the northeast part of town is about 2,500 square feet. It'll have 10 indoor-outdoor kennels and a cat room with cat condos to handle around 20 cats. We also have a few multi-purpose rooms and some play areas that we're really excited about, as well as a nursery for pregnant females or females with brand new babies. Comfortably in our indoor and outdoor system, we'll be able to hold 20 dogs and 20, 25, maybe even 30 cats between our 2 cat areas.
Lewis said the new facility was designed with a look to the future.
We have quite a bit of things that are necessary for our future plans in that building that aren't here. We have the ability to quarantine animals and keep them separate. If we have brand new animals coming in, here it's very hard to keep them separate from the population that we have. We also have a conference room and a little volunteer area. Those volunteers are so crucial to us that we wanted a place for them to be comfortable, you know, coming in, leaving their stuff, being able to wash up.
Lewis said over the 2 years she has been at the shelter, more than 800 animals have been placed in new homes. Call 509-787-8010 or contact the shelter through its Facebook page. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
A new kind of business is brewing in Moses Lake. Old Blue Coffee Shop and Brewery plans to open later this summer.
A Moses Lake developer wants to serve brews of a different kind at his new business, Old Blue Coffee Shop and Brewery. Ted Yao in 2009 came to Moses Lake from Australia. There he made a career as a residential, commercial, and industrial developer. Yao said he owns 50 acres of commercial and high-density residential property around the Mediterranean-style coffee house and brewery. Next, Yao said he wants to build an 80,000-square-foot sports and recreation center across Evelyn Drive from the shop. He said he plans to develop a 40-unit townhouse complex as well. Yao had brand-new brewery equipment shipped in from Germany for the brew pub side of the business. On the coffee shop side, there's an internet bar. A meeting and party room takes up a wing of the shop. Yao said the business should be open with regular business hours once the brewery is brewing and a liquor license is approved this summer. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks, Jeff, and we'll be right back.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
better pizza.
And a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
This next story is about Ephrata's annual Sage and Sun Festival that took place this last weekend. Reporter Cameron Probert has the details.
A more than 100-year-long tradition continued in Ephrata last week. Sage and Son brought people downtown for a parade, food, and entertainment, and to celebrate the city and its residents. Several hundred people lined Basin Street Saturday morning to watch the parade and the motorcycle drill team from Tenino, Washington perform. The team has been coming to the city for about 10 years, and Sage and Son was their 5th stop for the season, Chad Bowman, a team member, said. The 14-member team entertained the crowd before the start of the parade.
Jerry and I each have 30 years in the drill team.
I got
Scott's
20.
got 20, and we have a lot of fun doing what we do. And who amongst us doesn't like to show off a little bit? So, and we have fun. The crowd likes us and appreciates what we do. So we're having.
As the parade finished, people made their way to the lawn of the Grant County Courthouse for entertainment and food. Michelle Clark, the event's organizer, said the majority of the performers come from the Ephrata area.
It's been a great day. We had a great parade, great crowd afterwards, and right now people are enjoying themselves. Yeah.
The festival celebrated its 104th anniversary this year, she said. She wanted to show the residents that the festival is still going strong.
We're just here for our community to showcase our local talent, and a lot of our vendors come from around the area, very close, so that's always a good thing, and just for people to get together.
One of the entertainers was the Backyard Cloggers, a group of mothers and about 20 children who get together every Thursday to practice, said Amy Adams, one of the members. The group has performed in the festival for about 2 years.
We love being part of the community and just love, we live here, and so it's fun to be around our friends and family.
Sage and Son is the group's favorite place to perform, she said. Their performance included several costume changes, including one Star Wars-inspired dance, which came complete with a dancer dressing as Darth Vader.
It's a way to get our little boys involved. They can have a nice little lightsaber.
Clark said the festival committee is looking for volunteers to help next year. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Thanks, Cameron. Moses Lake exceeded its fundraising goal for this year's Relay for Life Cancer Walk. Reporter Jeff Chu has the story.
Cancer survivors and their loved ones led the Moses Lake Relay for Life Friday night and Saturday. It was a long walk that led to about $126,000 raised. The annual fundraiser at Grant County Fairgrounds drew more than 500 supporters who walked well past the original goal of $115,000. The American Cancer Society Relay for Life remembers those lost to cancer and ensures that those who face the disease will be supported. The family event served barbecue, entertainment, and somber moments in which cancer survivors openly and honestly shared their inspiring stories. Top individual fundraisers were Terry Moore and Donna Anderson, who raised more than $5,000 each. Top fundraising teams were REC Silicon at more than $18,000, Confluence Health Moses Lake at $10,400, and Michaels at more than $8,000. I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks, Jeff, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local community since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of these many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Our next story is about what happens when children take over local law enforcement agencies for the day. Reporter Jeff Chu has the details.
Please welcome from the Ephrata Fire Department, Chief Walker Klein.
It was the biggest turnout ever for the 13th annual Thomas A. Boroff Foundation Chief for a Day event. So said Grant County Undersheriff Dave Panazzo, who welcomed and moderated the Chief for a Day ceremony. Chief for a Day honors special needs children, 10 of whom were selected to participate from around Grant County.
I really appreciate the opportunity to represent the Grant County Sheriff's Office and other emergency services agencies across the county in the capacity that we do here. But I also want to thank the families who are here today for allowing us to share your day with your children for this event.
The Thursday ceremony in front of the county courthouse in Ephrata drew some 200 people. With sirens blaring, public safety chiefs gave the children a high-speed thrill around Ephrata. One by one, the children were escorted from vehicles and introduced. Quincy Police Chief Robert Heimbach, who attended the event for the first time, escorted and honored Little Chief for a Day Anthony Gonzalez Maciel. Opening the ceremony, an honor guard presented the colors and demonstrated their unique rifle skills. Grant County Elementary School third graders sang the national anthem. Judge Evan Spurline asked the children to make a promise to be brave, honest, true, nice, and respectful to all. Also attending was Julie Boroff, a retired Ephrata teacher and widow of Thomas A. Boroff, whose foundation supports the Chief for a Day event. Boroff said her late husband wanted to support such causes before he died 12 years ago.
Special needs were very near and dear to his heart, and we wanted to do something with the foundation to support this cause. We felt it's a very good cause, and with the help of the Dave Camfield family, we've been able to do this.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
Thanks to read.
Participants soared across the water at the second annual Soap Lake Del Red Pub Hydroplane Regatta. Reporter Bill Stevenson has the story.
The thunder of engines bounced across Soap Lake as 31 hydroplanes and 14 boats competed in the Del Red Pub Soap Lake Hydroplane Regatta. The American Powerboat Association handled organizing and running the races. Boats in different classifications ran 3 laps on the 5-mile long course. Spectators lined Smokeisland Beach and the shores around Soap Lake to enjoy the racing. Hundreds of people came from around the Northwest to compete, each boat bringing with it a team of mechanics, drivers, supporters, and family. For one hydroplane owner from Spokane, the tradition of hydroplane racing on Soap Lake goes back to his grandfather.
My grandfather started coming here in the 1930s racing outboard hydroplanes. Well, I've had one all my life, a race boat. My grandpa started me when I was about 12 years old. But, now watching my son race my boat brings great pride to me.
His son, Josh Harnack, is now the driver of their hydroplane, Mr. Jigs. He's the 4th generation racing boats. He started when he was 16 racing boats with outboard motors. 15 years later, he set a world record in the hydroplane class for modified nationals with a speed of 117 miles per hour. When they got to Soap Lake, they hoped to go even faster.
The water is brackish, so it's kind of like being in the ocean. The water's more stiffer, so your props have less slip.
With denser water helping the prop grip better, the hydroplane was moving fast for the Harnacks. On Sunday, Mr. Jigs was recorded going 120 miles per hour on Soap Lake. If one more boat had competed in that race, it would have been a new world record. Josh's great-grandfather would be proud. They named the boat to honor him. He was named Mr. Jigs when he flew bomber runs in World War I for the French. The emblem on his airplane is now on their boat, and a medallion presented to them from the modern version of the squadron is in the cockpit. The medallion flew around the globe 19 times before being passed on to the Harnacks from a B-52 crew. The family was happy to join their friends in racing on Soap Lake. After the races were finished and the hydroplanes cleaned up, the families and crews headed home. Most were already talking about how they look forward to returning to Soap Lake.
Hey, we're here at Soap Lake, Washington. Beautiful spot, great venue. Being here is awesome. Crowd's awesome, and the water's great.
For iFIBER 1 News, I'm Bill Stevenson.
Thanks, Bill. That wraps up our weekend edition. iFIBER 1 News will be back on Monday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave. And finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.